Welcome back. Networking, startups, and career success. Many of the nearly 30 million small businesses in the United States are not thriving. Those who fail say that their demise can be blamed on cash flow problems, according to a U.S. Bank study. The answer, networking. Joining us right now is Crack the Funding Code author, startup funding expert Judy Robinett. And Judy, it is great to have you on the program this morning.
Great to be here. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us. So I thought this is an interesting stat that most small businesses or entrepreneurial startups fail.
Yeah. Well, and Paul Graham of Y Combinator said there's only two reasons. The first one is lack of a customer. Number two is lack of funding. And, you know, what I've found is most entrepreneurs don't know how to find an investor.
How do you do that? Tell us how you get the right funding that you need when you want to start your own business.
So it's important to understand where you are, if you're pre-seed or seed. And I tell people you really should focus on angels. There's 300 angel groups across the nation. You can Google angel groups, and 75% of them prefer to invest in the state they're in. But you also need to look at family offices and early stage VCs.
But how do you get their attention? I mean, if there's 300 of them, and you got to imagine they're being inundated with pitches for new companies all the time from these entrepreneurs. How do you make yourself stand out?
Well, the first thing is you do need a warm referral. So Corrigan VC just here in New York published a blog, and every single deal they looked at came from a referral. So it's smart to find the lawyers, the accountants who startups use and get a referral that way. And, you know, investors are kind of like chickens. I say they flock together. So their number one problem is finding a great deal. So if you go to pitch events, incubators, that's where you can find them.
One of the things we were talking about during the break is sort of the fraternity/sorority that is the startup world, and how they do refer, you know, from their investor base to others. How do you get into that? So you mentioned the angel groups, but how do you get it into the sort of fraternity sorority of other startups to sort of latch on to who their friends and families are? Yeah,
so it's good to find out in your community who the other entrepreneurs and founders are, and you can do that fairly easily. And most of them are getting mentored, getting help, whether from angels or going to professors that they had in entrepreneurial programs. And, you know, I teach people, I call it my 2 golden questions. You tell them about your project or your company, and you ask, what other ideas do you have for me? And number 2, who else do you know I should talk to? And that way you can keep moving up through people know about 600 people. You can find just the right people. And, you know, I recently gave a speech here in New York for Black women in tech, and someone said, how do I find an investor? And I said, raise your hand if any of you know of an investor. A third of the people in the audience raised their hand. And so you have to talk and let people know.
I've been dying to ask somebody this, Judy, and so you're the perfect person. Did Elizabeth Holmes, allegedly one of the greatest con artists of our generation, did she hurt women in that business, in med tech, in technology, starting up companies? Because I look at what she did, and it makes me angry as a woman, because I feel like she did trade on her looks and sidled up to powerful men with her drippy cuckoo eyes and her blonde hair, and used her femininity and her looks to basically hoodwink part of a nation, and allegedly. And I wonder if that doesn't hurt women.
You know, you could say it did, but also Bernie Madoff. I mean, there's no lack of fraudulent, I call them the dark triad, the sociopaths, narcissistic, and Machiavellian types. But the reality is, out of the 22 new unicorns that have valuations of $1 billion, 7 of them have a woman founder or co-founder. And I recently met Julia Collins, who's the first Black woman. Her company is now valued at $2.25 billion. And so we're seeing a lot of changes. So it may have hurt initially, but just this past week, we had 2 women founder who have become unicorns, the Runaway and Glossier.
So Glossier is amazing. That story, yes, she's been on this program. And she was just, that story, it was like a beauty blog online and on Instagram, and now it's a $1 billion, it's a unicorn, it's a $1 billion company.
We love to see that. I mean, when small business is defined as fewer than 500 employees, has the regulatory environment encouraged this? What changed specifically to get startup activity moving again?
You know, I think part of it happened because of crowdfunding. And I just read in a Delta magazine yesterday that 75% of millennials now want to be entrepreneurs. So I know many of the people at Shark Tank. Mark Burnett, he told me that was one of the top 5 family watch shows. So I have teenagers who can come up to me and talk about evaluations.
Whole bunch of families. Judy, it's great to have you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. Congrats on the book.
Thank you.
Funding Code, the name, Judy Robinett.